Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, JPM.Cuisine. Happy New Year. New Year. It's February, almost the middle of February, or past the middle of February. Anyways, we are back. Channel's back up. Took a little bit of a break from Christmas and the 1st of January. And now I'm back to making some videos using some stuff that I have in stock on hand. I've got some, I've had some comments talking about testing out some Miyabis, things of that nature. And I hope to do that for you. I just got to get some of those in hand. And in the past, when I tried to work with those companies, they weren't really open to working with me because my channel was too small. They only wanted to work with big channels. And so as I have had the funds to buy things, I have. But companies like Dalstrong and Mercer and some of the other companies that I've showcased have gratefully sent me theirs. And so those are that's one of the reasons why I review these types of knives, is because they're willing to send them to me and I can produce content for you guys so you can check them out. Usually you're interested in them. But yeah, as this channel grows and as we get more money, we'll start to buy more knives and showcase more things for you guys. So in the meantime, we'll just take a look at what I currently have. Some of it's unique. I'm always interested in testing out new and unique type knives to see if they perform as well as the traditional knives that are out in the market. And today we're going to be taking a look at a Dalstrong knife that's a hybrid cleaver and chef knife. It is the, let's see, it is the 8-inch, it's the Shogun Series 8-inch Crixus chef knife. And so let's go ahead and open it up. Take the sleeve off. Go ahead and let you see. Same thing, we've got the pen, the books, the satisfaction card, the little cloth, and the little manual. Move those out if you guys haven't seen it before. Here is your Shogun Series pens. Some of my fans hate that. They rather them save the money and not put those things in because they're never going to use it and they feel like it's embarrassing to walk around with it. I don't care. It's all part of the show, part of the experience, and fine by me. Alright, so we've got an 8-inch knife here. It comes in the sheath. All the Shogun series have the G10 or Gladiator type handle with the triple rivets and the rose rivet in the center. They also come with the same style plastic sheath, usually with the red string and the pin, versus the Gladiator series, which usually will have the gold or the orange style text on it. And so we have that. The handles on the Gladiator series versus the G10 or versus the Shoguns are also different. They use, I think, the Paka wood on the Gladiator series, and these have more of the square G10 style handles. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a quick measurement here on the weight. Alright, and so I got it zeroed out. And we're looking at 279 grams on the knife. And so let's take a look at that profile. So we've got a, man, I just watched Forge and Fire the other day, and this kind of reminds me of a Chinese style 9-ring sword. If you've seen it, it's got usually the rings that go along here. So this is like a Chinese broadsword. Very interesting style here. It's similar to a cleaver in terms of we've got the hook hole so that you can hang it, but it is an 8-inch, so it should fit in your sheath or in a bag. So we've got the flared out, very elaborate belly here near the first third of the knife, and then we have a full curvature all along the edge, and we've got that, what do they call it, the Tsunami rose pattern on the knife. And we got the Hamon line, very pronounced there. And then this is an AUS 10 V Japanese steel. I think with a Rockwell hardness of 62, and I believe it is an 8 to 12 inch, or an 8 to 12 degree edge on it, and we should have a symmetrical grind on it. Okay, and so let's check out that balance. So the balance is right at the edge where the choil is. They're usually very well balanced, so it's not forward heavy where it's hard to wield. Having a little bit of a balance does make it easier for a little bit more accuracy. But typically a cleaver is going to be forward heavy, so I'm curious to see how this works if it is actually a cleaver chef's knife hybrid. I think I saw that on Amazon, so don't hold me to it. I have to check Dalstrong's website to double check to see if that's what they're marketing it as. But I think typically most of the things that I see is this is listed as a chef's knife. And so very different from your traditional chef's knife. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into some cutting. We've got some onion here, and we'll just do some quick slices, or some quick dicing, I mean. And knife is sharp out of the box. This is just open. I've never used this knife before. And that style of knife, very fluid motion with the belly, very nice little rocking action, very good clean cuts. Interesting. So, and I'm sitting down, of course. Most of you guys, when you're testing out your knife, will never be sitting down. So it's a little bit of a biased type of reaction, very different from what you're going to see. But unless you're certain chefs, historically, who have sat and cooked. But yeah, this is a very good feel in it. Cutting through that onion, I felt very, very easy. And then we've got a little bit of a wider base so that we can use it as that spatula and that cleaver style. Very interesting. Comfortable feel with a pinch grip, of course. I like it. Not too shabby so far. So first impressions on this knife, quite impressed with the balance. The fit and finish, of course. The handles are always really good. There's never really any gaps or anything. Some of the knives I've tested before, of course, your mileage may vary depending on what you get. But usually every seam is fairly filled in nicely. Everything's tight, shiny. I don't really have any scratches or anything like that. And so it feels very good. First cut on the onions, no problems whatsoever. And so we'll go into some zucchini. And so, oh, there's my trash bin. First cuts on the zucchini, we'll do, let's see, we'll just cut it in half. And then we'll do some strips. And so, a little bit of breaking there. It's a little bit thick in terms of the spine. Not bad. Make sure I'm in frame. Move this out of the way. Okay. So, the rocking action. It's actually, it's fairly pleasant. Pleasant to work with here. If you're cutting out strips, of course. I like the height of the blade and the way that it's designed. It's a little unique. I've never used anything like this before. And so I'm kind of pleased with it in terms of the comfort in cutting. And so here we'll just cut some rounds now. If we can cut them. Yeah, not too bad. Straight down, but using that edge, slicing, yeah, getting the rock in there, and it's not bad at all. Let's see, maybe we'll do some quick little dice here. Gather up for me, stop sticking to the board, here we go. So the control, because of the balance, it's very different from typical cleavers that I use, which are definitely forward heavy. I like the control on this. I also like the edge. I like the flared out belly near the front. Of course, with the sharp edge, it makes it perform that much better. So we'll see how this holds up over time. But I'm digging it so far, guys. It is not... It's unique. but it's a really good enhancement. So I really like the style. It gives me that vibe of again, like I should have a ribbon on the end, you know. It kind of feels like it's ready for battle. So I dig it. All right, we'll go through and slice up some mandarin here. And oh man, having a nice little sharp edge on it. It's really, really good. I like the belly. Again, I'm sitting down doing this, so it's a little bit different from what you might be experiencing. You're gonna get a little bit more leverage than I can, but I dig it. Wow. All right, well, let me see. Let's talk. So we've covered the balance. Fit and finish is good. The cutting, obviously, with a very sharp edge. That style is very, again, it's a preference thing, but I actually enjoy this. Being accustomed to using cleavers, this feels very good. Similar to a Japanese nakiri style, but that pronounced belly, for me, feels a little bit more comfortable. It definitely will support your rocking. And if you're in battle, I think it's a really good knife for that. Just kidding, that's a joke, guys. Now, it comes in, I think on Amazon, it's listed at $119. So it's very close in price to the rest of the Dalstrong Shogun Series line. But I think it's a unique enough knife in terms of the style and feel that it can be very comfortable as an everyday, as your daily driver. And so I think, you know, this might be, if you're looking for something new and unique to try in the kitchen, if there's a specific thing that you're looking for or type of cut that you're looking for with the belly or a style of cutting that you're looking for, if you specifically love rounded bellies, this right here is gonna lend itself well to sort of that rock chop. And so I'm very pleased with it. Interesting knife. Dalstrong comes out with some very interesting ideas. Sometimes I see them as working, sometimes not, but I think this one is actually a win in my book. I really dig the belly, and so I dig the balance and the belly and the fit and feel so far of this knife. It's very comfortable to use. Makes easy work of vegetables, any kind of cut that I'm looking for. And so I'll give this one a try, and then hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions about it, I'll always respond. But thank you guys for watching. Again, we're back. Look for more videos at least once a month. I'll try to get these out and keep the content coming. And as soon as I get different knives, I'll definitely record them for you and tell you what I think about them. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.